you were here in, 1984 when it was called the Festival of Festivals, premiering The Bay Boy, and your dad was here supporting you, and now you're here together, co-starring in this movie at TIFF. What does this night mean to you?
It's a dream come true. I mean, it was so important to both of us, not only to make this film, but to make it in Canada, and then to be able to have it premiere here at the festival. I couldn't have hoped for more, and to actually realize that it's actually happening now kind of surprised me a bit. It's really, really special.
Why was it surprising?
The Toronto Film Festival I'll never forget that night in '84. That was the night I went, oh my gosh, my adult life has started. And it's a memory that I've carried with me all this time. This is home for me. And to share something that's this intimate, to be able to do it for the first time here in what I consider family is really special for me. This is the first time we've actually ever worked together.
And so how has that experience been for you?
It was extraordinary. It was everything I had hoped for and more.
Okay. Filming in Alberta, because you mentioned it's very Canadian, this film as well. What did Alberta lend to this film?
It lent. We had a phenomenal crew that was primarily out of Alberta. We had the most beautiful scenery you'll find in the world. And then the people that had the ranch where we worked were extraordinarily kind to us. And the town of Calgary where we stayed was unbelievably kind to us. And you know, it's like coming home. It was, and for the Americans that were working on the film.
Did you show them a little Canadiana?
Well, and it was also, you know, it's that proud moment you have when your friends from down south are coming up going, oh my God, everybody's so nice. And then 6 months later, they're still saying the same thing.
That's incredible. We want to congratulate you on this film. I wanted to ask you also if you're a John Wayne or a Clint Eastwood kind of guy.
Well, I love both actors, but Clint Eastwood was certainly more of my time, and The Outlaw Josie Wales is one of my favorite westerns of all time, which is a film he directed. So.
Oh, and reconnecting with Demi Moore as well. In this movie.
She's fantastic. And it was such an honor to work with her, and I had a few friends come out. Michael Wincott and I had done Three Musketeers together before. Brian Cox and I had done a play. So I had a lot of friends come out in support of making this film.
We're so happy to see you, Kiefer. It's always a pleasure. Will you honor me with a hearty high five? Yes! I love it. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
I see my son there. I just am very, very, very proud of him.
Oh, I love it.
You know?
And it was so beautiful to watch the two of you on screen, where art is kind of imitating life, not in the sense where it's a shoot-'em-up thing, but, you know, father and son relationship. What was that like working with each other?
It was like working with a really good actor. I mean, I was playing the father of the character he was playing. It did not have much to do with our relationship. But you can't avoid the evocation of ourselves. That's what it was. Change your government.
I also love that it's also very Canadian, and I also love that it's very Canadian.
Very Canadian, yeah.
Very Canadian. It was filmed in Alberta, so tell us about that experience and what Alberta lent to this film.
The Prime Minister comes from Alberta?
Or you
Change
can talk
your
about
government.
what you would like.
No.
No, I like that.
Well, I can't vote, so this is the only way I can vote.
We'd love to hear your opinion, though, also.
Alberta was wonderful. John was wonderful to shoot with. I was saying to someone up there that my mother played hockey, left defense, for the University of Alberta.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And my mother and father were married in Alberta.
Wow.
I got to go. But I loved it. And the steak that I cook on the barbecue in Quebec is biologique from Alberta. But when I was there in Calgary, do you think I could find a decent piece of meat anywhere?
Really?
No,
They have,
nowhere.
Really?
Oh,
They
no.
have great steakhouses.
No,
No, okay,
awful.
not good.
Goodbye.
John Wayne or Clint Eastwood kind of man?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, no. Not even Jack Palance. No, who would I be? I don't know.
Okay. But we should change the government.
Anyway, absolutely, change the government.